Yo. Hello. How are you guys doing?
Who goes there? That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Ah, yes. This is where we left off. Hey, Whitelocks, Clash, Highbike. Oh, it's Highbike 7. It's not the other ones. 69, 420. Oh, tomorrow, finally. I bet you're kind of looking forward to that, and also not looking forward to that at the same time. I hope it goes well, man. I hope it goes well. Can't climb this? No, we can't. So, you guys are hearing me right now, right? And now I'm starting to get lower in volume. I'm way quieter now, aren't I? Oh, I'm so quiet. You can barely. Hello, is anyone there? Oh, I'm getting louder. I'm getting louder again. I don't know if you can even hear a difference in the setting I have on default right now. But I got a fancy little slider mixer panel that a certain dingus recommended to me. Which slider thing or which dingus? Yeah, it's called the PC panel. Which, if you search for that, I hope you get the right hit, because that name is kind of nondescript. PC panel. It's all one word. And it was Whitelocks. Can you believe it? He actually has knowledge and advice. Unbelievable. Not the best choice of name. I misread that for game.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Oh, I left my speakers on. I don't know if you guys could hear that. That's not a normal statue you would have in your house. Now, the PC panel, I'm very happy with it.
How do you feel?
It's a...
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
It's a very versatile tool. And if I didn't get scammed, tomorrow I should get a stream deck. Alright. Buying my depression away. Hashtag. No, I was actually randomly searching for them, like, just in general interest in seeing, do they sell them? And if they sell them, what for? What state would they be in? What would that be like? And then I consider if I'm actually gonna get it. And I swear, this PC panel device, it is such a niche product. And one guy was selling it since the 17th of this month. No one replied to it yet. And since you have to import them out of America, you know, you're paying like half the price of the device in shipping and import tax, customs. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that. But I got a fair price out of this one. So hell yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, with what Whitelocks told me about it, what I looked up about it on the internet, what he showed me when he got his a couple of days ago, it gives you so much control, physical control with sliders over your audio setup, and you can also set up a few other options than just your audio volumes. Plus, the version with the sliders, the full version, the Pro, the knobs that are on there, not the sliders, but there's 5 knobs. There are also buttons that you can set actions to. Oh, there's alcohol here, but... Should I? No, I'll try not to. I mean, if you get a Stream Deck, you also have the buttons that you can do a lot with these days. I'm really surprised with how much you can do with a Stream Deck these days as well. But it's still nice to have that function. Yeah, if you're very active in streaming, then I would suggest looking up the PC panel. It might be what you're looking for. It might make it just a little bit easier to manage your audio.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Good for defense, because it's all metal. Yeah, also when the zombie apocalypse starts, when you're finally done streaming after a couple of months, then you can throw it at people. Oh, I don't have enough for that.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Yeah, it's you also have the Go XLR Mini, but I feel that's or the regular one, but I feel it's overpriced. And I hear there's problems with the build quality for some people and the software that goes with it. And from what I can find, it's mostly just people wanting very specific features that aren't in yet. Not so much bugs with the PC panel. I do also set everything to a certain degree and then hardly ever touch it. But there's been a few times already when I streamed that I wish I had something like this. Which would have come in handy. I wish I could go back out and check if I can spend any points on this. Yeah. Put it in a sock and use it as a flail. Do you mean a flamace? As Whitelocks would put it? He's making pancakes. Did you guys know?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
Yeah, I mean, sound pads and voice effects. If you're a streamer like all of us are, you're gonna enjoy that for like 2 weeks and then barely touch it ever again. What kind of regular use do you get out of that? Unless you do some sort of role-playing character for your channel, maybe? Clash, I found audio stuff really complicated. For me, it's just leave it as it is, if works. And yet, you spend so much money on super high-end gear. Isn't it ironic?
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Wait, why is it green?
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened...
I'd remember...
Why would he fake it?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow.
Okay. Can't do that one either.
You two know each other pretty well.
It's a tiny island. Everyone knows everyone. Especially since I'm a police officer and Marie's a doctor.
The chemistry is obvious.
I do seem a little bit stupid, don't I? Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand.
Yeah. They're each other's waifu. What was that? Did you see her jump? I did spend a lot of points on those, but apparently not as much as I should have.
I found this at the Hawkins house. The doses seem insane.
Barbiturates. But These doses.
What do you mean?
Half the island is under treatment. What is prescribed here, however, is enough to knock out an ox.
Fuller wrote this prescription to fool everyone into believing she was mad.
Or perhaps her husband wrote it.
Perhaps Charles and Dr. Fuller were in league.
A conspiracy. How dreadful.
The Go XLR creators have made the Beacon Mix and Mix Create. Do you have any links to that? I'd be interested in looking at that. Oh, I don't know if I need to give you permission for that. Test that out. Really? I thought it was going to be minutes. Oh boy. Hey, Plumpcat. How are you doing today? Beacon. It actually doesn't have an O in it. Oh, that beacon mix looks terrible, honestly. And the only difference with the Create is that it has 3 more buttons. Oh, and it has a button per knob as well. I don't like the way it looks. I like the way the stuff on the screen looks. Oh, but it does do submixes. That's very nice. So you can set different audio levels for what your stream will hear and what's going to come out of your own speakers or headphones for yourself. So, you know, you can have it set up so that everyone else can hear Bike, but I don't have to hear him talk. That's a nice feature. You're good? Hope otherwise? Alright. It's Canadian. Bike. It's Canadian. And for some reason, their more luxurious option does not have drag and drop UI, but the basic model does. Alright. Well, the submixes is nice, but I'm not very convinced about the rest, especially against the price point they have. I don't know if that's US dollars or not. Back to the game.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
2 families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, and chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
So we have no other options.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
Shit. I don't remember from the last time I played this. Chat, help me out. You guys remember, surely. Will it really matter, though? So either I can be vague, or let's just go with the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there, with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
No. Hehe. It doesn't mean yes. It means like, You know? That's what it means. Why would we have to decide this now? If I were in a conversation with the widow, I would gauge what would be the best thing to do when I'm talking with her. I mean, you know he's dead, which is the truth. We don't know what exactly happened. So you don't want to tell her some stuff you think happened, but you're not sure? Oh, so you're saying that you're talking about egg bike. I got it now. You're saying egg. I got it. No need to explain anymore, mate. I understand. See, Italian and Maltese aren't that difficult.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
I don't know what you do with so many eggs, though.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what...
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Can I go up? Can I do the other door? Oh. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter which door you pick. Pierce, Golden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow. Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Oh shit, it's storming outside now. Enter madness.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well, look who's here. You know each other.
We met briefly. Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This
She's gonna
way,
steal
Mr.
shit.
Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me. May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
He can't say that.
What happened to your husband is terrible, Mrs. Sanders. But from what I saw, it was inevitable. The man I met yesterday had lost his reason. He suffers no longer, if you would allow me such a platitude.
Of course. Thank you for your kind words. Nobody in that hospital would have deigned to speak them to me. However, it will require more than that to soothe my mind. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
No.
Mrs. Sanders, I understand your grief, and I extend my deepest condolences to you. But I had nothing to do with the death of your husband. I've just arrived on Darkwater. I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
The death of the Hawkins family? You mean it was not an accident? This accursed island knows only tragedy after tragedy. You too would be advised to flee it like the plague. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
There are so many typos in the subtitles. Unbelievable.
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise terms.
Well, you can imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it, I would urge you to make the most of your visit. Because I count on ridding myself of that thing as soon as I can.
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Let's snoop around the place next to her.
Did she really care for him after all?
Dear Madame, I acknowledge receipt of the letter in which you demand the body of your deceased husband. I am sorry to inform you that I cannot agree to return his body to you. At the moment of his interment, you signed a discharge allowing me to dispose of his body as I see fit. I extend my deepest condolences to you. Thomas Fuller. Holy shit. That's barbaric.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
Ooh.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists. A house of artists. Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler, "Finally." What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Why can't we... His face is weird. Oh, well, I guess hers is too, but you can see her better. Here. Come on.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom? She first refused to sell the painting. How did that make her feel?
It's the power of science, Bike.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
What?
see it.
Gotta keep an eye on that one. Can't talk to her anymore. Oh, yes. Right. That's the only way to improve medicine and shit. So, I missed some books, I guess. How else can you improve this? Oh, I've got 6 points. Was I improving anything? I was improving spot hidden. Here we go. I've got 7 available yet. Alright, let's improve this. Bam. Bam. Yeah. I am a pianist now. Now that's not creepy at all. Hey, bike. I bet you like this one. I don't think they have any normal paintings here.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in a phonograph.
Looking at it here. Once he's still here.
Irene, I made a mistake. I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him behind my eyelids each time I shut my eyes. I can't take any more. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
Too dark to see. You think the stream is too dark? Because maybe I can set up a an overlay to make it brighter. One FPS. That's ridiculous, mate. Well, I mean, I can clearly see it on my monitor. So I don't know if that translates to OBS compressing it, Twitch compressing it, or your monitor settings that it's too dark. But I can change a few things. I can also make a screenshot and share that to you. Eight FPS difference in Witcher 3 between the 3090 Ti and the 3090. What's the difference between the 3090 and the 3080 and the 3080 Ti? Yeah. I am getting there. One more and I'll be 3.
I could use one of those. Strange. For months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
Dear Francis, I beg you to give up all hope of ever owning this accursed painting. If our friendship has any meaning for you, please share me the weight of guilt. I cannot be the architect of your fall. I beg you, my dear friend, forget the Shambler. Your friend, Sarah Hawkins. The difference between the 3090 and 3080 Ti is just 5 FPS. And it's between the 3080 Ti and the 3080 is 17 FPS on 4K. That's quite a lot. But, I mean, that sounds to me like the 3090 and 3090 Ti will never be worth it. For gaming. But if you do anything else but gaming, you wouldn't get gaming GPUs, you would get the other GPUs.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary. A strange Amerindian pendant.
Amaranthian? Pike? It's your Amy. They just spell it wrong. Watching Twitch? Yeah, you definitely need a 3090 Ti for that. Yoink. Oh. Why would I get the choice if I don't even know what kind of book it is?
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings. She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say? Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking over my shoulder. Go take a hike, Detective. Go take a hike, Detective.
What are you reading there?
Go take a hike, Detective. Go take a hike, Detective.
I mean, I kind of guess she forgot to turn around. Really? One of those hiding closets? Yo, what is this collection? Is that Mayroon's razor? Maybe that one. Okay. That was the only option? This is one weird collection, man.
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times. These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Oh yeah, that's not creepy. No, Whitelocks. No. Bad streamer. I would totally hang these paintings on my walls, though. Much better than that pretentious bullshit that there is.
Public entrance to the gallery.
See, that means I'm thoughtful. Yeah, that's not sus at all.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
Yo, there's something hidden in there. Fat stacks of money.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
Oh boy.
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it? These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
Was it that one? No. Two twisty blades.
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
That's the one, isn't it? Yeah,
Why
that's
was he
definitely
so
the one.
Interested in old weapons.
So we need to remember that it's that corner. 'Cause maybe we're gonna have to use it.
What the hell was that?
Okay.
Down. This dagger looks different.
What? What? I stabbed it. Come on. I did the left mouse click. What else am I supposed to do? Okay, so it can't see me.
What the hell was that?
Oh, I'm supposed to stab the painting.
This dagger looks different.
Run!
What's the matter with you?
What the fuck?
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Sanders was right. This painting is cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew.
That's not how I meant it.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. She is warming up to me. That option, I expected it to be more of a question than accusatory. I hate it when games do that. Mass Effect, anyone?
Where's the bookseller?
Tentacle romance. I'm not an anime girl. That's Bike's department, you know?
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
That's such old stuff. It's not used anymore in the field of psychology. It laid a foundation, sure, but it's been replaced. Oh. Lantern fuel again, huh? Well, I didn't try using the lantern on the other creature. Checkmate, atheists. Try tentacle butt. Oh. Let's check. I think we just went up one in occultism. Almost got one for medicine. Wait. Am I a dumbass? Yes, I am a dumbass. Mythology. Yay! We're a professional doctor now.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers placed truth on the same footing as a religion.
These Tibetan writings are the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of this work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore on Darkwater, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blavatsky's sincerity. Oh boy. Let's do it!
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Yo, is that the Shambler? We're gonna turn mad. Turn absolutely mad. That's not good. Gonna find a dead guy in here, aren't we?
What happened here?
Oh. Try tentacle butthole.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
On his bare feet.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy. What killed all these animals? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Oh, what?
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
The text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. Yeah! The volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on esotericism and supernatural.
Arkham Editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oh, alright, okay, I get it. We're gonna have to find the
What link did he
code.
find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
The key to Relia! Relia!
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it. Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
A page seems to be hidden here. It is possible to read, "If somebody finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality, okay, in order that they be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates equity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organized chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. If by chance a person, or should I say genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content into the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall into the wrong hands. I hope that you will be able to appreciate the danger that this represents and that you will act accordingly. In any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Who needs clues? That would be funny though, if I just plop down a random number and it would open. So. How are we to find the right book? Is it just that one stack over there? Yeah, that's right, 666. The number of the beast.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Those were just 2. Where was the... How can I listen to them if I don't have a thing to listen to?
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Am I blind? Am I going past the audio, the gramophone? Give me your gramophone. Oh shit! Why did my my bot not Give me one sec, guys. Actually, would you mind taking care of that? Thanks, mate. 1, 2, 3. I can listen to them in a phonograph, but where? Ah! Hello! I am blind.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions. Arkham Editions? Never heard of him.
That's all of them, right?
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by
I
Arkham
thought
Editions.
we could find a
Arkham Editions? Never heard
a
of him.
Henry. Or did he talk about Hermes? What was it? An Arkham Edition.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed.
Ham confirmed.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Is Ham made of tentacles? Yeah, I guess so.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, I finally understood, and these red drops, dear friend, I finally understood that we, dear friend, and these red drops, dear friend, and these red drops, I finally understood, and these red drops, dear friend. I thank you again for the anthology of the works
Queen
of
has
Arkham
little
Editions
protection.
that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
So, four white pieces. That's 2. I'm gonna set that one on 2 if it hopefully remembers. And then he said volume
What
9,
did Drake
right?
say about this collection?
Volume 3.
Drake talked
one,
about particular. So these are the volumes that Drake. What did Drake say about this collection?
6.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
8. I say 6.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Wait, no, this is 4.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular
That's 9.
volume.
What, yes. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationalized. Derby was only 18 years old. This volume is part of a luxurious collection of treaties. How is this? Is it just 9? Would it be that? That would be too easy, right? Then why would you need the clue? And then the first one was...
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Do I have to count how many red drops he was talking about? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5, 2, 9. No, 5, 4, 9. Why did I get 2? There were 4 pieces. No, surely there must be something else about that 9th volume.
These are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
What's the secret here? I can't do anything else with it. I can't rotate in the other direction. I can't use my special vision. Wait. You see that? In the shimmer right here? It says, follow and subscribe to Bucketsmith. Right there. Interesting. That they would put that in the game. (1908). He was only 18 years old then. But do we have to do something with those numbers? Is that it? But then, what kind of number do you get out of that?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Alright, so he's not talking about the queen itself. In that case, there's only 3 white pieces on the board, so that should be a 3. Ah! First try. That Arkham Horror book was kind of lame in terms of being a clue. Yeah, just throw that shit everywhere. Come on. You dick. Thank you for the follow, Whitelocks. In the Nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. The book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Dun, dun, dun. That's a lot of quiet during the loading screen. If I ever make a video game, I hope I add music to the loading screen. It's gonna be dinner time in like half an hour.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him.
No, I wanna... Oh, come on! Oh, frustrating. I wanted to have the other options too.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. 30-year-old subject, severe hypothermia, erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums, necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Yo, Magnus! How are you doing, man? Good to see you.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
You're in the COVID gang? Get well, man. I hope it's not grabbing you too severely.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
You're okay? Oh, that's good to hear, mate. It's the first time you get COVID? You had it before. The first time? Alright. Well, I hope it passes easily, man. I've had it myself already, and it wasn't so bad for me. But I know someone that is almost completely unable to work. It is zero energy. It's such a mixed bag. And that person is a lot more fit than I am, so... It's weird. It's almost have an unhealthy lifestyle is the healthy approach when it comes to COVID. Don't quote me on that, I'm not a doctor. Right, so this is obviously an evil dude. I don't want to give away that I know what he's doing. So I want to keep it vague.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything?
Scandalous!
There's no evidence of his crimes.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Alright, where's the blade? I'm gonna cut him open.
Medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
That's us, isn't it? Oh boy. I recognize that closet. Alright. Where can we go anywhere?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Where does this door go?
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
What's Quantum Dream? Oh, this is where they clean and sterilize all the equipment. I guess this is where they clean and sterilize the patients. Alright, so we're gonna have to follow that pipe somewhere. The makers of Indigo Prophecy. Ah, that's that anime game you played. Indigala? I've heard of it. What about it?
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do. Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Oh, she looks angry.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Oh shit. Now he will know that we've been here.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office. The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Is that our boy? That's our boy.
Dr. Colden, do you want something? I think that you're needed in Block B, Doctor. Please, I'll be in trouble with Mrs. Donovan if I'm late. Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Lady Gaga.
His binds left bloody wounds. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Ooh, is he angry with me now?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Drugs.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Wait, this is a flashback, right? Or is this right now?
Mrs. Sanders?
He doesn't even have a pillow on her head. Is he dead?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Yes, that was the wife of the collector.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
That guy doesn't have
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
insomnia.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
I'm a hero now, man. I just saved that guy's life.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
And this is block A.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh, well.
Watch out for the water,
we
Doctor.
won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment. We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Oh, of course.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, If you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, Please.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
There's seriously just a patient out here? Wow. So there's a bathroom men. Where's the bathroom woman? This seems sus.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
No, that's not what I wanted. I mean, surely I can just jam one of these tools in there. Come on. Alright. Where am I gonna find?
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
He's a witch!
Make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Nice. Smoking above the food. Okay.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
missing files must be hidden here. The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient. And files. I was right. I should go another way.
Conclusions? Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
It's just a hobby.
Then
Fry finger.
irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Can we lock that cabinet again? Put the evidence away that we've been here? Wait, we don't have a key to downstairs, so... Oh, we don't need one? Alright. Jeez. Check out the lanterns. It starts with the green one and it slowly gradients back to a normal light. Okay.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Oh shit!
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
How are you supposed to be a master or expert at these skills already?
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Excuse me.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
How does he know? How does he know the Hawkins manor is where they're hiding? Why does he pick that? By the way, I'm gonna end my stream soon. So if any of you mateys was gonna go live, question mark. The book projected Pierce into the body of Dr. Colden. The detective watched, helplessly, as Bradley's friend carried out her inquiry. Confronted with the experiments of Fuller, she got into his office and discovered that the director of the Riverside Institute was hiding information on, if not the body of, Sarah Hawkins. But she was discovered by Fuller. Pierce must save her before it's too late. That's where all those hiding closets came in.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive. An old diary.
Yeah, let's go mad. Maybe you should have one of these books lying around your your living room. Crazily detailed. Just for fun. This collection catalogs and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars, creatures capable of traveling from one dimension to another. It presents itself as the reference work on the bestiary of the myth. Without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its pages are covered with phantasmagorical illustrations.
What the... Fuller, too. The Scylla is here. Like in the vision. Colden came this way. Right. Enough time wasted. Colden needs me. I must find her.
You said it.
Can I get around him? Everything is locked. Why can I get in here? Yeah, that green smoke is not ominous.
No! No! My God! What is happening to me?
What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
But he's just walking around here right now, right? So they can see him. Just this fucking dude walking around. Like he owns the place.
What happened? Something has changed, but what?
Oh, fuck, I was shown where all those books were. I don't remember that. What? Can someone ban white locks? I can't even go through there. There's an invisible wall. I also seem to have infinite oil. Where do I go? What am I? What? Am I stuck? Oh.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Do I need to go to the other dimension? Oh, wait a minute. No? Would have... That's the symbol. RTX. What the... Definitely a creature in there. Gonna be the last bit that I'm gonna do. I'll go have some dinner after this. Was one of you schmucks gonna go live? Ah, I can't reach that. So I guess I need to find that symbol somewhere. In the other world, right? I'm hungry, White Locks. You gonna order a pizza for me? Oh, we got a secret door here.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
This is open? No. But that part is. I guess not. This puzzle is confusing me. Ah. Okay, now the monsters are here. Oh, I'm gonna be killed.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Is that thing here or only in the other world? Yes. One sec. I'm back. How was that? Did I slide smoothly into the right volume? Okay, I'm gonna die here now. Can hear it to my left. Oh shit. I can't hide here. Nice. Didn't make me jump though. Lame. We just have limited time to move around there. All these doors are closed. Hey, it's the other side. Nice. Oh, okay. Now I have to go back, I bet. Right? I didn't see a symbol. This was in the other world. Hit the wall 50 times, right? I can't, though. Oh, fuck! Okay. That got me. Holy shit. Someone clip that. Oh, can we go anywhere now? Thanks, White Locks.
It looks like things are back to normal.
Oh, shit. Locked. Well, I might have missed some books there. All right. Is this working? That's gonna be it. So, that was a bit tense at the end there, but it's all right. I persevered. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Let's see if we can raid someone. Is anyone? Did anyone go live? No one said they went live. Thank you, Bag. No? None of you guys are online? Any suggestions? Clash isn't online. Unless you mean Clash with a different name. No, I'm not gonna do that, White Locks. Okay. Well, then this is gonna be it. Again, thanks all of you for hanging out with me. And I'll see you next. I don't know when next time is. But things are getting easier in real life, so I hope to be able to stream more often. I'll see you guys.